Today, the odd piece of merchandise still lines the shelves of this almost barren shop in Tanapug, left there by the shop owner before he was murdered in cold blood 1 year ago. Police say Jae-sound Shim, an elderly Korean store owner who was known as Papa-san, sustained multiple fractures to the skull as a result of repeated blows to the head. The weapon, a tree branch. Last May, 24-year-old Ezra K. De Leon Guerrero walked into New Star Market under the influence of alcohol with the intention of robbing the place, but Papa-san got in the way, so Guerrero beat the man to death. The victim was well known by the locals here in this tiny village. Many of them frequented his store. Today, bars cover the windows and doors of the very place that he was murdered. Guerrero was charged with first-degree murder, armed robbery, and assault with a dangerous weapon. In October, Guerrero pled guilty, and this morning he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Doug Hardig is the Guerrero's defense attorney.
We were trying to do as best we could for our client, give the smallest sentence possible. And 25 is not inconsistent with other similar cases over the past several years. That's about what the Attorney General's offered for 25 to 30 is consistent, and that's what can be expected.
Brian Gallagher is the prosecutor in this case.
He got the maximum under the plea agreement was for 30 years in prison. So the normal rules of parole will apply, so he, at a very minimum, and the judge was stressing the minimum, he served 10 years, but he will, they could serve a maximum of 30 years. Our concern in negotiating this plea was that he will come out of prison an old man, and that will definitely happen. He is going in a young man, and he will come out an old man.
To be honest, anyone that commits murder and found guilty of committing murder, they deserve stiff punishment.
James McMillan owns a store with his wife in Tanapug, just down the street from where Papa-san was murdered. He says there are definite risks involved in being a store owner.
I'm sorry it happened, you know. I'm really sorry it happened. Being a store owner myself, I'm always worried about working late at night because you never know what the people's going to do around you. But my personal opinion is like, if they cut out some of the poker machines, the gambling and stuff, people wouldn't be so hard up stealing.